Bro, I can't find it. Hold on.
Slow, and I wasn't even trying to hit you.
I see it. Yeah, yeah.
Damn, that boy
Jesus,
had
your
hella
thing is
height.
all the way at the bottom.
Come here, Christopher. Christopher! Where the fuck are you going, Chris? Chris is not getting up, bro. Chris is not getting up. No! Chris, you're not getting up, Chris. I'll let you down, Here, I got you. Oh shit, fell off.
Bro, I'm already lazy.
Oh! Yo! Yo!
Did I even hit you?
Yeah, Chris. Shit, bro! Fucking messed up.
Bro, I'm disappointed in my name.
I'm disappointed, like, top voice. I cannot play Shetras.
Y'all think I should stream?
Yeah. You're nasty, what the fuck you mean? Yeah, you stream, nigga. That shut the fuck up. You're fucking nasty, yeah. Think I'm a bot. Let's see. Shit. Yeah, no bitch at me, you both too much. You phased through it. You fucking phased through it. You see my stream? I fucking built a, what is shit called? A floor on top of you. No, Abel. I'm lagging right now. 140 ping, 57.
Wow. I had a fat lag spike.
Bitch. Cause I still putting in fucking metal now, so I have to fucking change my setting.
I'm already lazy.
Tough, right?
Yes.
Bro, I'm fucking radicals on your head! Jefferty's a little bitch, I fucking lagged off. You shot me with my fucking ramp, bro. I swear to God. Chris, I'm switching back to Xbox, Chris.
Back to Xbox One.
This fucking PS4 is shot as fuck. Look how I'm lagging right now, bro. Chris, I built a fucking what's it called, floor right there, guys. I swear to God, on my screen I did.
Hold on, Chris.
Alright, so yesterday I was playing Squads Phil. I was playing with some fucking good ass people, dog. I'm not lying. I don't know why I was some good ass people, but I'm some good ass people, dog. Sorry, Anthony.
Bruh.
Bruh, indeed.
I see you, bitch.
I can't see you.
Look, Chris. Camouflage now. Oh, shit didn't work. No, camouflage. Fuck. Bro, why did that There's just too much fucking damage, bro. Holy shit. Anthony, get rid of this gun, bro.
No, I love this gun. This gun is
Yeah,
a
me too.
But Chris gets so fucking good with it. Delete it now. It's fucking bothering me.
And you?
Holy shit, bro. So I was fucking spamming that fucking gun, please.
Please double pump him.
There's no fucking gun. Bro, do you hear this? Bro, I'm acting like a little bitch this thing, bro. Fuck you, Anthony. You got off my stream, fuck you. Next time, do not get off my stream, bitch.
What?
No, Chris!
I was low.
Dang, you got Bob, Chris.
Why a bot? I'm lagging, bro. Ah! Bruh, I'm building, dog. Bro, it's just me and my lagging. I'm lagging. I'm at 80 ping.
Come on, Chris.
I'm fucking lagging like a little bitch, bro. And of course,
What?
got Chris' ass. Chris, like, I fucking jumped, like, it pushed me down. I'm not even joking.
You're lagging.
Yes, I'm lagging, Chris, I know. I'm at 100 ping right now, Chris. Of course, your fucking rant, bro. Bro, I'm laggy, man. Holy shit. Bro, I cannot play it. I literally cannot play it. It's like, I'm lagging bad. Wait, let me open the door. I tried opening the door, they wouldn't let me. Shit, but I'm gonna check my stream real quick. Oh shit.
It's a cycle.
Too stream. What? Alright, I got it now. Let's go.
No!
Oh,
You got fucking bought by Chris.
Nah, bro, I hit him like 1,000, bro. Chris, how low was you, bro?
19.
Bro, did you end your stream?
No, still going. You're watching right now, aren't you, or somebody else?
Yeah.
Or can I hit you for more than 110, bro? Please. Holy
Wait,
shit.
Chris, wait. Hold on, Chris.
Follow
Hold on,
me
Chris.
at Notorious Anthony Uglass.
Alright, Chris, there you go.
It's tough, I heard that. Bro, I'm fucking building. Hello? Holy shit. Bro, I fucking shot you. I swear. If you look at my shit, I fucking shot you.
Let me see, let me see if you shot me. Let me see if you're lying. Probably lying.
I'm at 50 ping now, so it should be better. I was fucking building away. Bro, what the fuck? 42 on Chris. 42 on Anthony.
Wait, on what?
I'm sweating so hard.
No.
I wonder where Chris at. Oh no, Chris. Chris, you're spinning so hard. I'm looking at you right now, Chris. Bro, like, you're like fucking right there. How the hell are you doing this?
I'm laggy, boy.
Yeah, me too. Chris, you have no shield, Chris. Chris, stop building!
I was a builder.
Add this, Chris, go, add this. So I thought. Where you going, Chris? Shit, I gotta chase Chris, bro. How's that phasing, bro? Bro, I fucking hate when Anthony does this shit. Motherfucker! I need him alone! I need him alone. Shit. I cannot put all this fucking buddy. I'm stuck right now. There you go. Now. I can't even edit. But, there you go.
Doesn't let me build.
Oh my god, the tree.
So sorry.
Bro.
My hair's my way, wait. It's on my way.
Hey.
Get annihilated.
Damn, Chris. He's talking so much shit. I can do nothing, Chris.
What?
Said he's sucking so much shit and I can do nothing, Chris.
No.
Damn, why not, Chris? What the fuck are you shooting? You waste all your fucking ammo. Where you at? Cause he has no shield, Chris.
How about I say let's do 2v1?
Oh, who? You, Chris? Or you fucking trash, nigga?
Talking about you.
No! To be one. On me.
Wait, cause I'm almost dead already. Chris, stop. I hate how Chris goes behind you the whole fucking time you try to fight him. He goes
Alright, it's 2v1.
behind you, behind you,
Yeah,
behind you. Fucking annoying. Hey, you're chasing me, Anthony. God damn it, Anthony! Bro, of course you with no fucking shield, Anthony. Oh, what are you? My eyes fucking bothering me too. Oh god. I'll be right back.
I don't know, that boy going for angles. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna start practicing from now on instead of just playing with people.
You're not gonna play with me? Alright.
Yeah, I am. Just gonna practice whenever I'm playing alone.
Oh.
Did I hit a blank?
I'm back. I didn't kill me, I'm surprised.
It's a 2v1.
Oh, it is? Alright. I'm MSC.
On Chris.
Who's calling me, bro?
I'm
Oh, on Chris?
No, I'm just playing.
If you have 2v1 me, I'll go try hard. And then
Okay,
I'll
I'm lagging.
eventually call my shots. Oh, you have your... That boy.
Alright, I'm back. So, 2v1 on Chris.
Yeah. No, on me.
My bad. Broke it, bitch.
I give up. I give up. Why is my aim assist going everywhere but your body?
Anthony.
Bruh.
Wow. I'm glad, dog. There you go, Chris.
Bruh. I keep lagging.
Still. I'm at 16 right now. What's happening with you, Anthony?
Same.
Bruh.
Oh no.
Bro, I can't even hear where I'm getting shot at.
Me either.
All I saw was my health drop. Whatever, bro. I'm really close to like.
My bad. I know Chris. 110, bro, headshot. Bro, this gun broke, but I hit 66 headshot.
Yeah, later I'm gonna make my only official settings, and I'm gonna stop changing my shit because I'm getting kind of annoyed by my shit again, bro. I'm gonna stop changing my shit from now on. I literally can't aim how I was before.
Damn!
Nah. That was
that
really
is
that
on
good.
stream, Anthony. That's on stream, Anthony. Look at that.
Go.
fucking dog.
Bro.
There's Chris. It's hard to see you.
Shut up.
Oh, right.
I can't see you, bro.
80 headshots 2 times.
I swear, bro, if you were about to kill me right there, hell no, I would have left.
Wait, time out. Alright, bro.
No shield, Chris. Ah!
Dang it, bro. I'm just relying on my aim. I'm trying to work on my aim.
I had to reload, wow.
So good. Bitch!
He was really waiting there for me?
Yeah.
Bro! I'm about to kill him.
I killed both of y'all shot. I killed both of y'all with 1 shot. Alright. Think I on.
Because I had him.
Damn!
I couldn't even do that.
154.
104. Chris! Stop fucking up, Chris! I have a big ass cup in my waist I can't get off.
Took off his little shield.
No shooting sectors?
Can I get a scar?
Of course, Chris!
Yeah, I'm not going up there.
No!
Let me take that shot. That's good.
Bro, I'm about to get off, bro. I'm tired.
You tired of it? It's like 3 o'clock, dog. I will get back. I got my 3.
None of this is mine.
Finish him!
Hey, I'm gonna get off, right?
Oh wow, are you serious?
I'm gonna go practice.
Wow.
I'm getting off.
I'm
Why?
gonna go practice.
Why?
Cause I'm at my worst right now. And I'm like lagging.
I don't have any more bad things.
Come on. I am too. I'm still gonna play though, cause I don't care.
Alright, bro. I'm gonna be on later though.
Right.
Alright, bro. Peace out.
Shit. Oh, y'all both left. Both left. What the fuck? I don't care. I'm complete trash already. Oh shit. Shit, I might as well. Fuck it, bro. It's already. He was so glad he's mad for bad. Fuck, dude. I suck, dog. You're dead anyway, dog. I suck. That's 10. Oh shit. Alright. Wrong thing. You didn't see that, Anthony. shit. Oh no. You only had 1 kill, bitch.
Fish Fam! Congratulations to the Fish Fam. Look at them. They just want to get back in. They're not even ready to celebrate. They are the winners there of the World Run, and there he is. Fish Stick is walking out with the Silver Llama, ready to present his team this coveted. Look at this thing. It's so shiny. All right, I'm going to go down there and steal this, actually. I want this. I mean, anyway, there you are. The Fish Fam are being presented with the Silver Llama. Look, they're like, yeah, baby, let's go. We got that.
That's ours. Well, congratulations, guys. There's the Silver Llama for them. But all focus for them is on to the next matches, because we've got a couple more to go, and it's not over yet. We've got your remixes coming up next. We've got your Golden Games.
Now, first, hold on, Ball. Let's take a look at the standings. I think first, after that last set, look at this. Fish Fam come out on top. Going out of tiebreakers, they're the ones that are victorious, and they walk away with the Silver Llama. But the Ravens Revenge Band, they were putting in a lot of work there, also getting themselves some prize money as well. Sunshine Soldiers there in third, and then the list goes on. Again, keep an eye on those Silver Llamas. These are the guys that are in contention for that final prize pool. Now, if you're one of these teams with the Silver Llamas, you need to secure the Gold Llama, because that is going to come. That's going to be the ultimate tiebreaker. If your team has that Gold Llama, you walk away with the win, especially because it's kind of divvied up amongst other teams.
Yeah, the Golden Llama being that ultimate tiebreaker. So the next team to claim it, the first team to claim it, as we see the Fish Fam with their Silver Llama. The first team, the only team to claim the Golden Llama is going to walk away as the champions here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, you kind of teased it a little bit. What are these remixes things that we're kind of talking about? You know, what does that mean for the games? Don't even worry. We got you guys covered. We're going to break it all down for you. So, remixes. We're basically going to go back through and play a match of every single match type.
Yep.
But there's going to be something different about them. So starting with Sky Station Showdown, the remix for that is that all players can earn points, not just your sword bearer. That is going to be playing a big factor. We've also upped the typical 1,000 points needed up to 3,000. Follow, we've also got Junkyard Juke. Do you want to talk about that one?
Absolutely. In Junkyard Juke, we're going to be playing it again, but you can only use large props. So it might look a little bit silly, but what it means is that it's going to be all the more difficult to score. But at the same time, each large prop is worth 10, so we're not going to see those, small increments between each other. So leads can get large, or they can just stay very small because it's so difficult.
Yeah, for sure. And finally, we're going to hit the World Run one more time. But the remix is that players do not respawn. That's right. They're going to have one life.
Brutal. That is so hard. We saw how many people struggled, even, to get past that first couple obstacles. So difficult. If they have one life, it's going to be so difficult. But we are going to be hopping into the first game of the Golden Games. It's Sky Station Showdown with a remix that everybody can earn points. Here we go.
Go ahead and count us in here. If you're hanging out at the stadium, we've got 3, 2, 1. And the remix of Sky Station Showdown is underway. 15 minutes counting down. So don't forget, we have a new total cap. That is 3,000. And the remix is that anyone for your team can accrue points. This also stacks, by the way. So if you and your squad are sitting on a point, you're getting 3 points per person per second. So what does that mean? Will that mean players try to push points and lock them down? What will that mean for that center point at 7 minutes that opens up? We'll have to see as the game goes on, man.
So we'll have to recall all the different strategies that these teams have, because a lot of players took it very slow. The Fish Fam tried to contain the 1 point. Same thing with the Little Whip Warriors. Same thing with also the Cuddle Crew. But we also had the Llama Record Company all trying to buy and really push for that center point when it opened up. Right now, the initial control point fights are going down. Raven's Revenge has got one, Sunshine Soldiers have gotten one, and the Funky Fighters as well, but not before getting contested. Here's all the second wave.
And Blood going in, gonna start swinging the sword. Can he chop them up? Danyan instead says, not today, friends. You have all been eliminated. He's gonna shut down one there. Well, Bensor gonna be shut down. And you got the Llama Record Company like, hey, what's going on up here? Nope, Danyan is prepared. She saw you coming. She heard the DJ scratches. Back to the island you go.
And remember, it does accumulate no matter who is on the point, and also it stacks. So all 4 players are able to grab and stay inside the point. So you'll see at sometimes 12 points at a time going through for a team if all 4 members of their squad are on the point.
That's right. Ninja racking up eliminations and will be picked up there. The team's VIP being eliminated. So this is going to drastically change the way you approach these things, right? For example, if you decide to go in and assault another team, especially if you can get that surprise angle and you eliminate all of them, you by yourself can actually lock down that point for any amount of time and start racking up points. So you can look to contest, you can look to leave a team behind, you can break up into groups. There's so many different things, so many different variables to keep in mind as we move through this.
Already some innovation here from the Llama Record Company and a couple of other teams. They're hiding a couple people inside of cones so that they will continue to contest. But I think in this mode it might be more viable to just stay and all fight at the same time. Nobody hiding at all. And we'll see too. It kind of lends a little bit more credence to the strategy that people were employing in the first set of games when they first played the Sky Station Showdown. They would have somebody go off and try to clear a point or at least take out their sword bearer. Yeah. But if they do that this time and they manage to clear out a point, they're now going to be accruing on both sides.
Yeah, and that's going to make a massive difference. Like let's take a look at Raven's Revenge. They are sitting on 564 points, double of Little Whip Warriors, but they're still racking up the points right now. Ninja going to go ahead and slap Chappie back to the island. Gotaga here wants a cut of the action. It's not enough, but look, Magma also jumps into the fray. Ninja needs to get out of there, or he's going to be eliminated. Use the walls. I like this, but you do not have the HP to try and make this work. A 25. He drops Magma down based on that little jump, and look at this. Magma's like, no, friend.
You get him. Kaz comes in the back. But at the same time, another player comes through and Ninja goes down. And Raven's Revenge are holding on all the corners. I don't see them controlling any one single point. Here's the Cuddle Crew now in second place. They're in a battle with the Funky Fighters. This is important for everybody. The Fish Fam joining the fray as well. I think the Fish Fam may have overrun. Their School of Fish are taking out the Funky Fighters at last, but no, Suzu gets taken out too. The Cuddle Crew is going to abandon the point and maybe come right back. Suzu finally does control.
A brief moment, but not too long later, Tomoya says, hello, I would like the red point, please. And now we've got the Fish Fam over here. Suzu is by himself. He's got a bunch of eliminations. The ball of the Cuddle Crew is coming up. They're trying to wreck him. He picks off Sandy, but unfortunately he does fall as well.
That was terrifying. They all came over the ramp at the same time. If you're just joining us here, don't forget we did increase the score limit up to 3,000. So if you're wondering, the Raven Revenge, they still got a ways to go, even though they are in the lead as it stands. I'm also keeping my eye out on the Llama Record Company. They're down at 300-ish points. They're going to claim 300 right now. And what they do, they always wait until the last moment, until that D point, the last point that opens up in the center, and they make a concerted push. I think that may be very, very strong, because in the first couple of games, as the Fish Fam, or as the Little Whip Warriors try to make a push here, they're gonna get shut down. The first couple of games, they just controlled, and every single person was on that D point at the same time. They built their entire base out at the perfect moment. They were waiting for the time to pounce on that last point. Still 2 minutes until that starts to spawn.
Oh, he's gonna launch the Little Whip Warrior. He is in fact gonna shut down Taco. Look at this across the way. Magma gets picked off, and the Little Whip Warriors are back on the green point. Dude, I'm very curious to see what happens when that middle point opens up, because don't forget, it's 12 points per player of your squad on that point if you're uncontested. So you could very well see an entire squad say, the moment that's ready, jump down. We're just going to try and get a massive influx of like 48 points.
Could happen every single second down there. It's going to net you that, so has to put to an end immediately. It seems at this point right here keeps getting under contention by like multiple teams. The Fish Fam, Funky Fighters, and of course the Color Crew who get cleaned out. So they're not earning anything really from all fighting at the same time. One team ends up coming out on top, but then it all happens again. So maybe some timing issues here in terms of synchronizing the push on this point specifically.
Yeah, I mean, this gets way more hectic when anyone can score points, right? And the Fish Fam have been doing a great job sticking together, going in as pairs, duos, if you will, and trying to shut everyone down, but that's only going to get you so far.
It kind of breaks down, too, when everybody can score, because there's so much that more important. If you're by yourself to stay on the point, in the previous iterations, if you're by yourself, you get off the point, because you can't even score.
But now you have to stick around. Look at the slaps coming out. Lachlan does take out Scissors, but does fall as well. Now Clytex is just trying to get back into the fray, get himself those height with the impulses. And now don't forget, they have a limited number of builds. It's about 100, I believe. But right now, man, you just need to be turning your attention left and right, trying to eliminate as many players as you possibly can. This remix is shaking the very foundation of this mode. And Clytex goes in, he's going to start trying to take him down. Did not go his way, though.
So this is what I'm talking about. Finally, the Fish Fam control this point that the Cutter Crew and Funky Fighters were fighting for so hard. And they control it with all 4 players, so you can see their score rising significantly every second there. At the same time, the Llama Record Company with an evenly timed push as well, but Rubius comes in. Chicken Champions take out 1, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I think the Llama Record Company, no, they don't hold. Or do they?
Or do they? That is the question. It looks like, unfortunately, the answer is no, as the Chicken Champions are rolling in on the Sunshine Soldiers. Attacks are going off left and right, but Danyan is just it's just not falling. Just keeps eliminating left and right, getting a little bit of that siphon.
The timing of that push that took out the Llama Record Company might have actually worked out in their favor, because they're all going to respawn together. 5 seconds for this D point to spawn. You can already see they're hunting. Hand of Blood, Rubius, Carnifex, they're all going for it because they know the importance. If they can all stand in there at the same time, all the impulses come through before anybody can even build a base, build some protection against them. It's pure chaos down here on the D point.
And look, if you're another team on the outside looking in, as all these players are just jumping in toward that center point, you do what Gotaga's doing. Let them all fight it out. Let's just sit on the point. No one seems to be paying attention to the fact that we're about halfway through what we need to win. Let them all fight it out. Don't make any sudden moves, right? Don't be the distraction to have someone go, oh wait, there is a point up there. We need to go get those guys.
I love what they did just there. They forced the 1 player there, but hold on, the Funky Fighters are all in. They have a base. There's no impulse. They are climbing the leaderboard hard. They're at 3rd right now. They're going to overtake second. If this does not get shut down soon, the Ravens' revenge may have trouble looming.
And look at this, Llama Record Company, Hand of Blood is trying his hand at slaying these players, but it does not go his way as Tomoya comes in. No Llama Record Company, they stay strong. They're still racking up the points. Scissors says, no, friends. This is not allowed. You cannot continue to do this. Clytex also wants in on this as well. And Scissors meets an untimely end.
Meanwhile, the Ravens' revenge have not stopped climbing points. If they have 4 members up here, it's about even to 1 player on that D point. So just continuing to stay there. Finally, the Little Whip Warriors, Ninja, and crew are going to clean that up and put an end to it just before they hit 2,000. But on the other side, Chicken Champions are looming. They have 4 players on a single point, not the mega point in the center. See what's going on with them. They're all lurking. I don't think anybody really is too worried about them, but you know, with all 4 players here, it could all of a sudden become a nuisance.
Back down on that center point, you got Hand of Blood trying his hand again. Did not go his way. Kotu is here though for the Funky Fighters. He was able to rack up a small amount of points, but still, every little point you can gather is going to make a difference going in the end. And look, Gotaga and Raven's Revenge are back on the point, but so are the Funky Fighters. There was 3 for just a moment. Chaos is down, just breaking out down on the center point right now, Bala.
What is this? Literally every single sword bearer and almost every single player here from the Llama Record Company is using those tactical shotguns and getting in. But again, the Ravens' Revenge are on point with 4 players, just shooting down, throwing impulses where they can, and just making sure they're accruing all those points. Meanwhile, the D point, nobody has gotten anywhere since the Funky Fighters were left there for so long. It all depends how this all unfolds. Hold on, they're trying to get a base. I think they might finally break through. No, they lose and trade off evenly every single time.
4 minutes left on that timer, and Bala, these guys have been uncontested. It's just now that the Little Whip Warriors want to try and make the push, but look at Gotaga. He's literally just slicing through all these ice cream cones. I was going to try and say hot knife through butter, but this is ice cream. It doesn't quite work that way.
It's crazy how nobody except the Little Whip Warriors are trying to contest the Ravens' revenge right now. They are sitting on the point by themselves with 4, but again, the Funky Fighters in the center with 4 players. They are not even making any noise. They're not showing that there's anybody there. They are rising so fast. Finally, Turtle comes in. He spots them out, but that's not going to be enough. They shut him down immediately. They're still on the point.
They need to just box this up. They need to bunker down. Look at this. They just overtook the first spot. Someone needs to do something about this.
Guys,
they're taking up
this
again.
could be
You have to go in the center.
They get it.
Oh, my God.
Funky Fighters again take the win here on Sky Station Showdown, the first match of the Golden Games. And that is a huge victory leading into the rest of these.
Just unbelievable. For so long, Gotaga and Ravens Revenge sat on the green point completely uncontested. And then for a moment, everyone forgets about the center point, and that's enough for all 4 members of the Funky Fighters to sit on the point and just rise above everyone else. And by the time everyone could kind of figure out what was going on, it was too late. They stole away the first golden game.
Ridiculous that nobody was able to spot that out. It seemed like Turtle was going to say, okay, guys, they're all on the point. Everybody start doing everything you can to stop them, because he saw all 4 members. They went from less than 1,000 once the D point was out to all the way up to win. And it was 400 points between them and the Ravens Revenge at the end there.
Right.
But you do have to also think about who else came very close in second. Ravens Revenge, who's in third. We'll be able to find out in a bit with the standings, but just an unbelievable performance there from the Funky Fighters to realize exactly what must be done. That was the second time they completely boxed up that entire D point.
Yeah, and just completely uncontested. But that's it for the first of 3 golden games. And for the Funky Fighters, they secure that win. But for now, let's send it back over to Pookie. She's standing by with the winners. Pookie, down to you.
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here with the Funky Fighters. Another victory. I feel like I've been talking to you guys all day, but how did you find that remix game? Because those rules were a little bit different than what you were used to. So what was your strategy going into that one, Huzi?
I mean, everything was so unexpected. We were last and we came first because we got the middle. The point system, because every player gets points, and so we win. It was so exciting. So exciting.
So exciting indeed. Now, Ravens Revenge was in first place for most of that match. You guys knew that you had to come up from behind, which you absolutely did. But I kind of just want to talk a little bit about how there are 3 teams tied right now for first place, and the winners of this set will be taking home that additional $1 million of prizing. So I don't want to put too much pressure on you guys, but what is your strategy going into the next game? Are you going to stay the same? Are you going to change things up? Are you going to go for the middle again?
Probably. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing, and as long as this works, we're just gonna keep it up.
For sure. Sounds like a great strategy. Finally, over here to you. When you heard that there was a remix kind of blind side come in, what was your first reaction to hearing that?
Yellow, go to yellow circle and win.
Just win. I love it. It's so easy. It's such a great concept. You know, we talk about it all day, all of these things we break down, but at the end of the day, you just got to win. Back to you guys at the desk.
Pookie with the most insightful knowledge you'll ever need in your entire life. It doesn't matter if you can just win.
Just win.
I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong.
You're winning.
I'm trying.
We're
doing
all
the
winning
best
here
I
at
can.
the World Cup.
We all are, in fact. But so are these players that have taken the stage. Now, don't forget, those llamas are going to be playing a big factor in how the final $1 million prize pool is divvied out. And Pookie touched on it perfectly, actually. right now there's a three-way tie.
Yep.
All right, and that's something we need to take a look at with those standings, just to give you the refresher. So Funky Fighters, Fish Fam, and the Chicken Champions all have that silver llama. Now, don't forget, every single match they play, they're also walking away with a prize pool that they're splitting 4 ways. That part's awesome. But man, that extra $1 million prize pool at the end will be huge. So either the Funky Fighters, Fish Fam, or Chicken Champions need to win that golden llama for one of them to win, or if you're on the outside looking in, you just want that gold llama. Because if you win that llama, that means you and your team actually win that pot.
Yep. You win the $1 million final prize for the Creative World Cup. So all is on the line right now. Those prizings, as they shake up into the next sets, are going to be so crucial to keep an eye out. The Funky Fighters taking a good first lead, but it's not enough. We've seen it time and time again in these first matches of the set. That people who win the first game don't end up coming through all the way at the end. So they have to have a consistently good performance into the next game, which is the Junkyard Juke, and then into the next game too, which is the World Run.
That's right.
They're all golden. All the golden games with
all
the
the golden games. Not the golden boys, just the golden games. I love you, buddy. Now, don't forget, if you guys are watching and maybe this is the first time you're tuning in, don't forget you can watch also at Fortnite.com/watch. If you're watching in-game, you can do that as well. If you go to Fortnite.com/watch, you can actually kind of hone in on a specific team. There's 10 different feeds to take a look at, and you can say, like, you know what? I'm all about the Fish Fam. I'm just going to watch their perspective. You can do that. Head on over to Fortnite. Hell no, you know I can't. Hey, can you hear me or no? I don't know. Fuck. Alright, we're ready to 10. Ran off. Alright. If I can get up here though. There you go. Bro, stop running. Shit. Shit.
attack, dog. Ah, fuck. Yeah, fucking shotgun shit. He was good. Name TTV, hit your shots. I know, bro. TTV, hit your shots. Bad as fuck. Get on it. Get on it. Come on, yeah, and not yet. Alright. I'm supposed to fix that my thing is TTV hit your shots and I changed that. What is that on top of it? Alright. Fuck. Let's do something. Salty Springs. Oh, this guy has a shotgun. Oh, he's next to me. Oh, shit. Alright, Eddie, you did not see that ending. I know he was next to me. Fucking hell. He was fucking next to me. Wow. I need to fix. Thing came back. Anthony! I can barely hear you, but alright.
Oh my god, I'm playing with the speaker.
Right, let's play creative first.
Alright. I need to fix the stream real quick. So I'm gonna need to stop it real quick and change something.